Okay, so we will call the meeting to order at 6:14 p.m. We'll start with our regular territorial acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that the SFSS is located on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish people, including the Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Coquitlam, and Catsi nations. Unceded means that these territories have never been handed over, sold, or given up by these nations, and we are currently situated on occupied territories. I'll proceed to our roll call of attendance. First, we'll start with our committee. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Vaibhav, and I'm the chair of this committee and vice president of events at SFSS. My pronouns are he, him, his, and all my access needs are met. Now I'll go forward with SUS counselor, Ayo.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ayo, vice chair of this committee. Also the SUS counselor. Pronouns are he, him, and all my access needs are met.
Sounds good. FCAT is no longer in our committee anymore. French.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you guys again. My name's Ethan. My pronouns are he, him, and all my accessibility needs are met.
Okay, linguistics.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olive, linguistics counselor. My pronouns are she, her, and all my access needs are met, except if my dogs bark, I'm sorry.
All good. I'll go with our at-large membership now. Sean, is Sean here? No. Okay, Mishika.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mishika. I'm the at-large representative. All my access needs are met, except that I might have to turn on and off my camera. Thank you.
Thanks, Mishika. Antonella.
Hi, everyone. My name is Antonella. My pronouns are she and her. All my access needs are met today. Yeah.
Thanks, Antonella. Andrew.
Hi, everyone. I hope you guys have a great first weeks. My name is Andrew, and I am a member at large, and my pronouns are he, him, and his, and all my accessibilities are met. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Praneeth.
Hi, everyone. My name is Praneeth. I go by she, her pronouns, and all my access needs are met.
Thanks, Praneeth. Now we will go with our society staff. I guess we just have Dipti from our staff. Dipti.
Hello, everyone. This is Dipti, pronoun she, her, hers. All my access needs are met.
Thanks, Dipti. Now we will proceed further with our consent agenda. So it says, be it resolved to adopt the consent agenda by unanimous consent. I will seek unanimous consent for this. If anybody, actually, no, I would take 4.1.1, be it resolved to receive and file the minutes from our last meeting, 22nd of August. I will seek unanimous consent for this. If anybody wants to dissent, please raise your hand or list in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Now I will move to add 4.1.2 ratification of regrets. I will like to move this motion. Can somebody second it for me?
Second.
Antonella seconds. Be it resolved to ratify the regrets from just give me a quick second. Shruti Vani. I will seek unanimous consent for this. If anybody wants to dissent, please raise your hand or list in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Now we'll move to the main motion, consent agenda. Be it resolved to adopt the consent agenda by unanimous consent. I will seek unanimous consent again. If anybody wants to dissent, please raise your hand or list in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried as amended. All right, so we'll go to the adoption of the agenda. It says, be it resolved to adopt the agenda as presented. So if anybody has any amendments to make, you can make in this motion. Can somebody move this? Io moves this. Can I have a seconder?
I'll second.
Ethan seconds that. Time for discussion. If anybody wants to list in the chat, please feel free to do so. I will list myself first. So I have few motions to amend onto agenda. I'm just gonna put it here. So my few amendments added are few discussion items. First is club stays. Second is street fest. Discussion 3 is Imaginous poster. Discussion 4 is Bounce Life platform, and discussion 5 is ESAC social. Another one is our like the other two are for the new business. So the first says, whereas the first Friday event went really well and we partnered with SFU-SER for the event, whereas Dipti bought some snacks for the event for $241.92. B, it resolves to approve $241.92 for the event from events committee budget from line item 817/20. Second one says, whereas the movie night went really well on 24th August last month, whereas we had to buy ice for the drinks that we already had, be it resolved to approve $28 for the event from events committee budget from line item 817/20. I would like to move this. Can somebody second it for me?
Linguistics.
Linguistic second. I will any discussion items on this? Io, is this for the discussion on these, or is this for, like, do you want to add on?
Oh no, I wanted to put forward the motion. Actually, I wanted to ratify Roscoe's resignation.
Okay, we can put that in announcements, I would say.
Sure.
Okay, so you just have to wait for that. I would give this the floor to Ethan, who has a list on item number 6. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'd like to add discussion item number 6.
I feel like Olive has already added something on Halloween, is it?
Yeah, I did, right. I did have a discussion for Halloween.
Okay, so we already have that, Ethan. So if you want to retract that.
It's on this meeting.
Yeah, it's on this meeting already.
Okay, then yeah, I'll retract.
Yeah, 11.1 would be the Halloween discussion.
Actually, 11.1, yeah, it's the first one actually.
Okay.
12.1, sorry. Okay, moving back to the amendments that I brought. Is there any discussion that needs to be done on that? Somebody wants to ask me something? It's just getting it amended onto agenda. So we have discussions later on all those events. If so, please list yourself in the chat. Seeing none, I will seek unanimous consent for this. If you want to dissent, please raise your hand or list yourself in the chat. Seeing none, the motion is carried. Now we will take the other hands up. Io, you can go next. Io.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so for me, I just wanted to also add to the agenda a ratification of Roscoe's resignation, just for bookkeeping, basically.
Sounds good. So this is gonna be, can you please type it in the chat, Io?
Sure.
That's gonna be an announcement, so it falls in. Let's see. 17. So line item 17, and it's gonna be 17.1. Okay. once Ayo types it in, Ayo moves that. Can somebody second that?
I'll second.
Ethan seconds. I'll open the floor for discussion. Seeing none, I'll seek unanimous. Oh, Ethan, is this list for?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Wanted to inquire as the reason for the resignation. Did he join another committee or a working group or something?
From what I can tell, it's a school thing. It's just he doesn't feel he'd be able to like balance out the weights.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Yeah, it's just like he was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the workload, and therefore he is no longer willing to be a part of this committee. But I will make sure that we follow the due process and we have somebody else in replacement. I'll talk to Judith about this. So what's the procedure around that? Okay, any other discussions on this? Okay, I will seek unanimous consent now. Oh, Sean is coming. I will seek unanimous consent now. If anybody wants to dissent or has anything to say against, please list yourself in the chat or raise your hand. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Now I will again open the floor for any other amendments that anybody wants to make. I probably have one more actually. This is regarding our at-large member Ritu Mehra's resignation. So we will just also announce this in our line item 12. Are you drafting it?
Yeah, I'm drafting right now.
Sounds good. So I will move this. Can somebody second that?
Second.
Antonella seconds that. I'll open the floor for discussion. If anybody wants to say anything on this topic, let me know. Seeing none, we will proceed to unanimous consent. I'll seek unanimous consent. If anybody wants to dissent, please list yourself in the chat or raise your hand. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Okay, so we'll again go to the main motion. If anybody wants to make any amendments and in the agenda, let me know, or list yourself in the chat. Okay, so we don't have any lists here. So I'll seek unanimous consent for, I'll go to the main agenda now. Be it resolved to adopt the consent agenda as presented. I will seek unanimous consent on this. Seeing none, this motion is carried as amended. All right. So the motion agenda is carried. Now we will go to our next line item, that is the new business. So our 11.1 says, let me just, whereas the first Friday event went really well and we partnered with SFUSER for the event, whereas Dipti bought some snacks for the event for $241.92. Be it resolved to approve $241.92 for the event from events committee budget from line item 817/20. I'm just gonna put this in the chat. Can somebody move this?
I'll move.
Io moves. Can I have a seconder for this?
I second.
Thanks. I love seconds that. I will open the floor for discussion on this particular agenda item. If you want to ask any questions, please list yourself in the chat. Okay, seeing none, I'll seek unanimous consent. If anybody wants to dissent, please do so in the chat or raise your hand. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Now we will go to our next discussion item. Oh, sorry, new business item 11.2, which states, whereas the movie night went really well on 24th, whereas we had to buy ice for the drinks that we already had, be it resolved to approve $28 for the event from events committee budget from line item 817/20. I'm just gonna put this in the chat just for your knowledge. I will move this. Can somebody second it?
I'll second.
Ethan seconds that. I'll open the floor for discussion if anybody wants to ask any questions on the event or any other questions regarding the expenses. Feel free to do so by listing yourself in the chat or raise your hand. I'll give 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Antonella, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is there like a document where they talk about how the event turned out and like things that like happened and if there were any potential issues? There was a document, right?
Yeah, we made one document, but I would say we are yet to follow the SOP. We are, working on all the events like, that we just hosted last semester. And I will probably make a report soon for like, how the events went and what was the turnout, like an average turnout for all the events and what was the cost associated. Once like the Street Fest event goes on, and I think so I will find myself a little free of my workload so I can work on all the reports for the events. Other than that, yeah, for this particular event, we had a turnout of more than 55 people. And our costs were like barely anything just for the ice because we already had drinks and popcorns left over from the last movie night. And that was it, I guess. I would say it went really successful in that terms. Other than that, yeah, I think so you guys have been provided the document which has all those information regarding like, the procedures and the reports like you can prepare for like for the success or like, whatever happened for the event. Yeah, that's all I would say. Anything else? Anybody else wants to ask anything? Seeing none, I'll seek unanimous consent. If anybody wants to dissent, please use the raise hand feature or list yourself in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried. All right, moving on to our discussion items. Okay, so our first discussion item is Halloween Carnival. This is submitted by our linguistics counselor, Olive Maliki. Olive, I'll give the floor to you.
Yes, okay. So since Halloween is coming up and we don't really have anything planned yet for that, usually like I know a lot of universities, they will like host an event at a pub or something, and I was thinking maybe we could do something different besides hosting an event at like Beercraft or something. I was thinking to have a carnival idea where we can like play games and like students can win prizes, or we can have like I don't know, like a costume contest or something. I don't know. This is just like an idea I had. If anybody has like anything that they want to add or like have any ideas for Halloween, I mean, I'm open to any ideas.
Thanks, Olive, for first of all like bringing this discussion item. Amazing initiative. We just had a talk with SFUSER, Dipti and I, and what we had planned was to basically like host a movie night on the day following actually on the Halloween day itself. Like a horror movie night, like something like that, like basically like something related to Halloween. Other than that, we had something in plan to do on the 29th Friday, no, 28th. I guess that's the Friday preceding the Halloween itself. So yeah, the events that you have been thinking, I've been thinking the same way, but like yeah, my idea was just again like revolving around pub night or something. Dipti is here, she can probably talk more on that, but like do you have any proper, like we were also thinking like we could also do something like this, like ask people to come up dressed up for the Halloween attire. We could give prizes to the best winners, to the best costumes, and but like we have to plan things around that. So um yeah, Antonella, if you want to go ahead.
I was just wondering, would pumpkin carving be a sort of like a good idea, or is there like a sort of budget that we would have or something like to gather the pumpkins, and sort of like the amount of people, that the capacity of people that we would want? That's just like my question.
So for the capacity, we do have certain spaces like that can hold like as many as like 200 people. And the budget, like I think so the pumpkins are not that expensive. I've never indulged in pumpkin carving beforehand, so I don't know what the prices of those. $45. Okay, sounds good. Like even if we are by like 80-90, I think so we still are well short of well like within our budget of $500. Like we can do more than that. But other than that, like pumpkin carving, like are there any other food items that we need to bring? Like we need to calculate the costs for that. Budget, yeah, I think so. It's more of like would just pumpkin carving be good enough to do for the day, or do we need something revolving around that?
No, it was just like kind of like a part of like an idea of like that could be a section of like sort of Halloween planning. Like the carnival is like a pumpkin carving competition. Something could be like a costume competition, and like
Good idea.
you know what I mean. So
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll give floor to Puneet now. Puneet, go ahead.
So for this event, will we do it in the Westmall Center? Would we kind of like set up there, like all the games and like food stuff, like in the outside?
Okay, so for West Mall Center, I'm not so sure, like, would we able to get the space itself? Because sometimes it's like, that's not under our jurisdiction, that's SFE property. But the whole sub-building, we can book either of the spaces, like we have ballroom, we have the social stage, so just to make things simpler and easier, I think so we could probably prefer going for sub rather than any SFU controlled spaces. We still can get those spaces. It's not hard and fast, like to get those spaces, but it's just like it will add on to the workload. Also, yeah, like max, like if we have to get space in the WMC area or like any other area, we might need to pay for the tabling and stuff. Am I right, Dipti? Listing, Dipti, go ahead.
We'll have to pay for any facilities. Space booking would be free, but we'll have to order like tables and cleaning, and that would actually charge us. Now, since I'm talking about it, we have done pumpkin events in the past, and one of our sponsor was Nesters, and they were the ones who had actually donated free pumpkins to us, and he adds us into the liability issues, because then we need to give the sharp items for students to carve the pumpkin, but instead we have done pumpkin painting, and that has been really super. We have recently also found a makeup artist who can actually do the face painting. So we can bring in few more face painters and maybe we can do that kind of event. But carving, I would say, yeah, due to the liability issue, we may not be able to do carving.
Thanks for the suggestion, Dipti. Do we need to make, oh, Ethan, go ahead.
Yeah, so if we did want to do a pumpkin carving contest still, perhaps what we could do is send in your photos of your pumpkins instead. That way it's done on your own and not on SFSS property or with
That would be no
our
fun, I would say,
materials.
like. We want to indulge, Ethan, we want to indulge more people on campus, right? The way we just did on the pancake breakfast day, and people just loved it, right? Like they were like there to make friends, they were there to eat the food. This could be another idea, like, you know, we could just like give out a $50 gift card like for the winner, but that would be not too much fun, rather than like, you know, just coming up here and you know, doing whatever with the pumpkins, like maybe it is carving, maybe it is painting. So my main theme around this event is just to like indulge people more in the event itself. Okay, next on the list is Andrew.
Thank you. I think that the ideas of the carnival for Halloween was really great, and if you guys were doing it, you would have my total support. And I think that along with that, there would be the costume competitions, and that'd be really great ideas. But we also have to have like a kind of incentive for them to actually wear some clothes that they usually not wear to school. And I also have an idea that we can, as an SFSS organization, institutions, we can heading out candies by actually, you know, kind of a disguised trick or treats games with students when they actually go into SFSS or any other places. You know, any ideas? That'd be great. Thank you. And that was it.
Thanks, Andrew. Is there anybody else on the Antonella? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say something back to the carving. Like, if not carving, I remember doing, like, I was in Capilano University before, and we did something called with this random people in a group of like 5 people or something. We would build gingerbread houses and design them, basically with like frosting. I don't know if there's any liability waiver on that, but I think that's also pretty cool. It was competitive I made like a lot of friends. So I think would that be sort of an idea, or would there be also any sort of issues with that?
Thanks, Antonella. I guess we should make a working group for this, where we can start, like, people who want to be leading this event can leading basically, like, in terms of, like, you know, taking responsibility of the things, can join themselves, like, you know, and form a group and start working on the logistics. Because like we like hold these meetings like bi-weekly, and nothing can be done in just like a mere time of 1 hour. So we do need to work outside these committee meetings as well. So I guess Antonella is interested in this. Purneet, would you like to be in this? I know you're still out of the province. Are you?
No, I came back on Friday, but yeah, I would be interested in this.
Okay. So Purneet, Antonella, Andrew, anybody who wants to be again a part of this, for sure, I'm gonna put you in this. This was your idea, so you're not getting saved from this. All of us here. Anybody else, please raise your hand, like, who wants to be in this? Okay, Mishika, do you want to be a part of this? Mishika, I won't force you to be a part of this because you are probably going to help me with the Diwali event. That is going to be a week before. I'm just going to actually ask you guys for the Diwali event as well, but I forgot to put that in the discussion item. Okay, so I have Puneet, Andrew, and Tanila, and Olive for this. I will update the at-large member Shruti Vani about this, if she wants to be a part of this too. I'll start our chat in the messenger group soon. Okay, any other discussions on Halloween? Anybody wants to talk more on this? Please list yourself in the chat, otherwise we can move to the next discussion item. Okay, let's proceed further, and then we have on the list is Street Fest. Okay, since I brought it up, I'm just gonna list myself and I'm gonna speak more on this. So Street Fest is coming up on 16th. I know you guys already know about this, so I'm looking for people to come up there and help me with some tasks. I have on the list. Let me see, like, just who already signed up for Street Fest? Can you please put that in the chat? I think it was Ethan. Ethan, you signed up for this, right? Already? Did you?
Yes, do you have the time?
Let me just open it. I just restarted my computer and it's giving me a hard time now. Okay, so for the Street Fest, I have nobody here. Okay, so there are 3 spots from 10:30 to 1, 1 to 4, and 4 to 7. Just gonna put that in chat. If anybody wants to be on those slots, just let me know. There's no link as such, Antonella, for the Street Fest, but it's just like there will be a booth up there, and if you want to help me with that, just please sign up for these time slots. Let me know who is willing to come up for these events. I guess Ethan, Andrew, Ayo can give you more information on like how fun these events are, since they helped me with the breakfast, pancake breakfast. Huge turnout, lots of fun, and lots of networking. I put the time slots in there. Feel free to put that in the chat, like which time slots are you open for? Okay, Antonella, I'm putting for 1 to 4. Because I need
Is there a location of where I have to come?
is happening on the street itself, like the cornerstone.
The corner store?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Basically like the bus loop, the main bus loop that we have.
Oh, it's near the Bluestone Hall or something? Bluestone
Yes,
Hall?
absolutely, yes, that one.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'll see you
So
there.
once you come there, like you'll see like lots of activities happening, and you will be like, what's happening here?
Okay,
And
yeah.
then you can find me there. I'm gonna be
Fair enough.
nearby stage because I will be helping all the staff members with that.
And there's also like club day happening on the
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
and tomorrow, like from tomorrow to day after. No, actually 2 days after tomorrow. So it's from 13 to 15.
Okay, 13.
So I have Ayo, Antonella, and Puneet. Anybody else who wants to come up for the Street Fest? Andrew, where have you been hiding, buddy?
Can I do half of them, like half of the 4 to 7, because I have a class until 5, and I do have like a full day with that.
Okay, I'll just
Is
put
it
you in
okay?
here and just come up whenever you want. Like, we just need to make sure that table is not empty.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll come up whenever I can.
Okay, anybody else? Mishika, Olive.
So do I not have a time slot?
No, you don't. I couldn't see it. So
What were the dates?
it's just this Friday, 16th.
Oh, this.
Hey, Vaibhav, I'm not sure how would I, because I would be emceeing and
Okay, sorry. So Mishika, you don't need to be there. Don't worry. So you are already booked. I'm sorry, I just forgot. Okay.
that's okay.
So I wouldn't be able to make it because I have class until like 4:30. Then after that, I'm going straight to work until
Okay,
like
that's fine. All good, Alam.
5. So
But make sure like you just take a peek sneak of the event, like what's happening. There will be lots of fun activities. So just maybe spend like 10-15 minutes there. So you just don't miss the event itself, because SFSS has put a lot of efforts and money in this. So I have Ayo, Antonella, Puneet, and Andrew. Ethan, I'm gonna wait for your time slot, and then I can put you there. So basically what I need from you guys is basically host the SFSS table, tell more like about SFSS, but like SFSS 2 in general. People will come up to you, right, asking like, what's SFSS? So you can say like SFSS is the student body for SFU. We do all kind of advocacy works. We do help with the UPass. We do help with the health and dental. We do all kind of other advocacies as well, like for example this Condola project, and then every child matters. And I provided you slides, like 7-8 slides. Just go through it once, and I'm sure like people don't ask like that many questions anyway, so that would do
Sorry,
it.
where did you
In the messenger chat, actually I sent it to you.
okay.
Yeah, I'll send it once again just to make sure that you all have it. Okay, I guess that was all for it. If anybody wants to ask any questions, please list yourself in the chat for Street Fest. I guess nobody wants to ask anything more. Okay, Ethan, go ahead.
Yeah, so are there any empty slots?
All slots are empty. Just tell me a time. All slots are empty for you. Don't worry.
You can just put me wherever I'm for whatever slot is most helpful.
Would you be able to start the event at 10:30?
Yes, yeah, I can do 10:30 to what is it? 10:30 to 1.
Okay, yeah, just stay till whenever you want, and
Okay.
you guys can stay there whenever you want till, but make sure like just don't go if the table is empty. I'll probably be kind of coming in and out from that table, since I will be handling the other things as well. But yeah, I'll keep connecting with you guys for like what's happening if you need anything from me. Okay. Other than that,
Do we get like any SFSS like costume for people to recognize us, or is that like we can
we're
just
yet
have?
to order, like we have ordered merchandise, but we are yet to receive it. Let me figure out like if I can. Do you remember, like, do we have those empty plastic kind of holders, like where we can just put like those printed
Name tags, you
tags
mean?
basically? Yes, yeah.
We don't have, but we can get them.
Yeah, I'll get it for you guys. So we'll print those, and you can just hang it around your around your shoulders and neck basically. Mishika, you don't worry about the table, because I don't think so you would have time in between anyway. So you will be just at the stage, and please, I would request you to focus purely on the stage, because it's a big event, and I trust you guys. So Mishika and Sean, is Sean here? He was here though, just left. That's fine. Connect with him. Do your best to rehearse on the speech. I think so. Those notes are good enough, but like I'll let you know if we change anything in those. Make sure like you just keep on mentioning the sponsors and the organizers, like here and there, because sponsors are a big helper in this event. So like how we must have seen the reality shows, right? Like they just keep on repeating like this company presented this show and stuff. So it's just like that.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're on the list next. Go ahead.
Thank you. So my question is, would there be possibly other tasks? Because this is going to be a huge event, and definitely you're going to need a lot of human resources. So could you be able to update us on the task, like any other task during the day, so that is there anyone on the spot and then we can come up and help everyone? Is it okay?
Oh, for sure. You know what, like SFSS is mainly taking care of the performance stage. So if the need be, I will definitely update you on Messenger. So please keep checking your phone. I think so. I don't have everybody's number here as well. So please put your number in the chat, or just if you want it to be confidential, just send it to me personally to my direct message. Because I might need you to call, I might need to call you on that day. I would really appreciate it if you guys can please put it in the Messenger chat, because this is gonna get lost, and this is in public too, so don't please put your numbers here. Okay, anything else for this discussion item? Please list yourself in the chat. All right, I think so that's all for this discussion item. Next one is club stays. So first of all, thanks to everyone who has signed up for the club stays. Let me just tell you the list here. Actually, you know, we just did it in the wrong sequence, but I guess that's fine. So club stays, I have on the list Mishika tomorrow from 11 to 1, Sean from 1 to 3. So you guys are gonna be connecting in that transfer, I would say those transition times. And then on Wednesday I have Purneet, Andrew, Shruti from 11 to 1, and then Antonila from 1 to 3. Just let me know if those are not the timings that you said. And then I have Sean and Purneet from 1 to 3 on Thursday. Am I right? Antonila, go ahead.
I actually got a new job, which I did not think. So it's it puts me at 12:30. So it takes me a bit of time to get there from SFU, because my job is at Brentwood and takes me a 30 to 45 minutes to get there. So I think it'll be a little late. And
are you talking about Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday, September 14th.
1 to 3, right? So you're saying you'll be there by 1:30 or something?
1:30, 1:45.
Okay, no worries, all good.
So am I gonna be the only person on the table? How is
I'm
that?
gonna be there. No, I'm gonna be there the same day.
Okay,
So
sounds
on
good.
Wednesday and probably Thursday, I'll try to be there. I just need more people for tomorrow. If anybody is available tomorrow, let me know. Mishika is already there. Sean is already there.
Tomorrow is Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
One sec. I just want to see when my class is.
I could be able to do 11 to 1. No. Oh, actually not. Sorry.
No worries. Let me know if you can do that.
I have class till 2:30, 2:20.
So that might be just the ending time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What time did you need for tomorrow?
Anytime from 11 to 1, 1 to 3, any time slot.
I can do 1 to 3.
Oh, Purneet is saying 1, right? Purneet, I'm putting your phone. So you and Sean are gonna have 2 days in common, tomorrow and Thursday. So heads up for you guys. You're gonna do great. Already I think so. You might have gone through the slides. If not, just go through the slides once again, just so you have a better idea of what SFSS do, and direct people to the sub building. If they ask for any other questions, you can say you can go to the sub building, and we have tons of information sources there, especially at the the reception desk. Other than that, feel free to give them my email if they want more information on what's happening, what other events are coming up. You guys have better knowledge of like now what events we are planning. So feel free to tell them like the event's name, but not like what's happening behind that, because we don't want to disclose like more details until we are like really sure of it. Okay, so I have got you guys here. Just to reiterate, I'm just gonna put this in actually the messenger chat so you guys have an idea like who's gonna be where. Any other questions that we have for the club stays? Feel free to list yourself in the chat. Okay, seeing none, we'll move to the next discussion item, which is Imaginous poster. Okay, I'll start on this. Who here knows about the Imaginous poster sales that used to happen in the AQ region before COVID? Sorry. I guess most of the people here joined after COVID, so apologies for that. But let me tell you more about this event. So this is like an SFSS event. Feel free to share it. Like this post will be going soon on our Instagram. So make sure like you send it, share it on your social medias. This used to be like a poster selling event. There's a company which comes from Ontario, and they bring their posters and they sell it for like 4 consecutive days. If I'm not wrong, the days are 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd this time. Am I right, Dipti? Am I right? I think so. Those are the days. So, they bring their posters, they sell it in the AQ region. Whole AQ is covered with their posters. People love it. I like seriously got requests from people in the early stages of my position that like please bring those poster guys here, and here they are. So they are coming up. We don't need to help them with anything, but like they do bring like us a good revenue for the event. Like we do charge them for the space and other things. Other than this, I guess that is all about this event. You know, this is the only like vendor we are having this year. Like otherwise we used to have like more vendors, like those table vendors, if you guys remember it in the AQ, like those selling phone covers and stuff. They used to be under SFSS as well, but that's fine. We'll try to do our best to bring those as well, those back as well. If you want to ask any questions on this, like list yourself in the chat about these people or about the poster selling. Puneet, go ahead.
What kind of posters do they sell? Like, are they like
Just
movies,
general
characters, or like what kind of posters are they?
general posters. Usually like I think Dipti has those in her drive. No worries, Antonella. I'll see you in the next meeting. Make sure like you keep on checking your messenger so we can talk more on the Halloween carnival.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
I actually have to go for work. So it was really
Enjoy.
nice seeing you guys. Have a great
Yeah.
day. Bye.
Bye. So the general posters, right? Like some sceneries, some of those tigers, like general posters like that we put at home. Nothing offensive, nothing that could maybe like hurt someone's sentiments. Those kind of posters. So okay, now we have on list is Mishika.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this, but I just want to know like how much revenue, like you said, I think like, they help us build a good revenue, if that's the right word, like a good profit, I believe. So am I allowed to ask this how much revenue,
I
profit?
would have answered this to you, but this is a public meeting and I'm not so sure like if we are allowed to announce that in public. This meeting is going to go on YouTube after. we are done with this meeting. So probably I could answer you like maybe later
Okay, for sure.
in in confidential scenario.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Okay. Take care, Dipti. I think so. Dipti is gone as well. Now we will go to our next discussion item. Anybody else wants to ask? Like, okay, Dipti, go ahead.
Okay, before I hang up, Mishika, I just wanted to quickly answer your question, although not in terms of the number, but yes, because we sponsor this vendor to come on campus. So we do all the bookings and we do all the work. So the money that we charge, the sponsorship that they pay us, it's towards the work that we do for them. For example, booking space for them, booking security, giving them a space and making sure the event runs smoothly. In the past, we also used to recruit staff for them, which we do not have capacity to do now. So that's the practice actually we have for years. So yes, it does make some money, but it also takes efforts from the SFSS coordinators to work on this event.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
Thanks, Dipti. Probably I think so you're gonna leave. So I'll see you tomorrow, maybe.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Nice one. Bye. Go ahead, Andrew.
Thank you. So since we're receiving the sponsorship from them and we're doing all this work, do we have any kind of regulations, or not regulations, but kind of requirements for the content that they're selling? For example, the kind of the advertising or distributing or selling even on the campus of our schools, and also what the content might be kind of,
Thanks for asking this. I will answer this question. So basically, before they come here, they do send us like all the pictures of the posters that they are gonna place there. So we do take a look, like if something is offensive, we just ask them to not bring it, or like if something that could hurt someone's sentiments or like personal feelings, we don't allow that, or like we don't entertain that. So yeah, that's it. Definitely, like they're external vendors, so we have to charge something, but we do not usually we do not cater to the external vendors as much, because these are this is like a really big topic, like not to be discussed here, but external vendors is something not so easy to bring on the campus. But they have been going on with us for like years now, and people do love them. So that's why we are just bringing them back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Anybody else on this discussion item, or else we can proceed with the next discussion item? Okay, seeing none, we'll proceed to the next discussion item, that is Bounce Life platform. So that was again brought by me. Okay, Puneet is yawning. Sorry. So Bounce Life platform is a platform created by UBC students, just like Eventbrite. My main reason to bring that on is we were planning to post pub night soon, but due to some discrepancy, that is going a little bit wobbly right now, and we will find out some solution for that soon. Other than that, Bounce Life is like, I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's just a platform like where we can sell tickets. We can tell our kind of membership that the event is happening. We can ask them for their student IDs and do like a lot of things like that. Charges us less than what Eventbrite charges, and many other benefits. So just bringing this on so that we can use this for our future events. If you want to ask any questions, list yourself in the chat. Anybody? Andrew, go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yes, you listed, right? Sorry, Puneet. Your list was like the one from the last discussion. Sorry, my bad. Puneet, go ahead.
So basically, we want to start using this platform, and it just like lets people know about events and stuff and helps us like easier to like recognize who's an SFU student and all that. Is that what that is?
Yes, basically like, this platform is more like an Eventbrite, more like those Ticketmasters and other apps like that. It's just like they charge us a little less than what Eventbrite charges and is more student oriented. So that's why I just brought it up. And they are like basically students who kind of like created this startup. So maybe to help them more, to just set their platform up, we could probably use this. And that's all. Mishika, go ahead.
Yeah, I think you kind of answered my question already. I was just going to ask like any particular reason why we're going to use it, but it's obviously because like they're charging us less.
Yeah.
Does SFU, like any SFU student organization or like any SFU startup has like a similar program though? Are
Not
you
that
aware?
I know of, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Not that
problem.
I know of, but like if they would come up, I would definitely like to give them a
Yeah,
hand, right? Like maybe just use it for like a couple of free events as well. Like it's not like we just need it for like our paid events. We can use it for our free events as well. Like, there are some events that just sell like free tickets. But if we want to promote anyone, we can. It's just our choice.
thank you.
We just need to make sure we're just not promoting somebody like who's really commercial and making profit out of it.
But I feel even if it's like you, I mean, whoever owns the program, they're still gonna make profit out of it anyways, but it's like UBC related. So if like obviously coming
Student
from
related.
SFU, I would say like, why would we not promote someone who is from SFU since we are represented SFU? So yeah, probably will
Yeah,
look.
you're right. Actually, like even if they're not from UBC, if they're just students,
Yeah.
and they do significantly charge us like lower than what Eventbrite and Ticketmaster does. So that's my main point of kind of bringing this up.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mishika. Okay, so any other questions on this? Feel free to list yourself. Okay. Seeing none, we'll move to the next discussion item, which is the last discussion item of the day. Okay, what is it? It is events committee social, something for us. Okay, this discussion item is more towards like, we were planning to post a social for all of us guys, like we just like collaborate more in person. This could be probably like we could bring some pizzas and like some drinks, and enjoy it together so we can get to know each other better. And for sure, like, in person helps way better than like what virtual does. And especially after meeting like some of you in person, I felt that you feel that network, you feel that connection and relation, like once you see somebody in person, especially like when I met Andrew and Io and Ethan on the day of the pancake breakfast. It was like a vibe altogether. So I am going to ask you for your availability for the next month, or like maybe this month end, where we can connect, and I'll probably decide a budget for that and we can get it passed in the next committee meeting. Once we just finalize a date for this, like, let's say like, I think so, I think that most of the people have not yet filled out the let us meet that was sent out by IO for the committee meetings for the next semester. So if you can please do that as well, that would be appreciated. So once that is decided, maybe like 1 week we can have the events committee meeting, and the other week we can probably have our social same time. So I can see on the list Andrew, Mishika, Shruti, Olive, Verneet, Io. I'm missing here. Who I'm missing here is Antonella. Antonella, Ethan. Who else? Sean. I guess that's it. And Daniela, Sean, and Ethan, that's people I'm missing here in the. Okay. So the common time that we have again kind of gotten is from 6 o'clock or like 7 o'clock on Monday, 6:30 on Monday, where everybody is available. So we have to work around timings a little better. I would make sure, like, that would be a Monday, because I think so most of the people are available on Monday. So a Monday after this is gonna be like 2 weeks from now. We are gonna have another ESAC meeting, and I think so just the week following the meeting, we can have our social, and the next week again it's gonna be our events committee meeting. Let me know if you guys can do which date it is gonna be. 12th, 26th, and 3rd of October. I'm just gonna put this in the messenger as well, so people can have a better idea of, like, what the schedule looks like on 3rd of October. Most of you guys working from home on Mondays? If no, just like make sure, like, if you can come on the day just to collaborate with your other peers.
What time would this be at?
Same time that we host our meeting at 6:30.
Okay.
And well, once I decide on this budget, I'll see, like, if we can do it at the Beercraft, because taking it to Beercraft can be a little expensive, but I'll see, like, what I can do the best for you guys. Okay, any discussions on this? List yourself in the chat. Andrew, you want to say something, I guess? Do you?
And I guess not. I just happy to see everyone. So yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so that was it for our discussion items. We don't have anything more on this agenda, so I will go to adjournment. Oh no, announcements. Okay, so we have two announcements. Actually one announcement, I would say. So that announcement is gonna be 17.1, which says, whereas the FCATSU counselor Ethan, Resco, and the at-large member Ritu Mehra have tendered their resignations from the Events and Student Affairs Committee. Be it resolved to ratify the resignations of FCATSU counselor Resco Koprivika and at-large member Ritu Mehra. Can somebody move this? I moves. Can I have a seconder?
I'll second.
Who seconded it? Sorry.
Olive.
Olive seconds that. I'll open the floor for discussion. Please list yourself in the chat. Raise your hand. Seeing none, I'll seek unanimous consent. If anybody wants to dissent, please do so by using the raise hand feature or listing in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried. Okay, getting back to Andrew's question in the chat, you have to help me with this. So can we add in more agenda to this meeting? We have to, I think so, break the rules, something like that, right?
I mean, it would depend. What do you want to add into the agenda, Andrew?
Yeah.
We're just some idea that I've thought of over the weeks, which is there are two events that I was thinking of, which was past the agenda date. First, it was the Terry Fox run, which usually took place on September 18th. And I also have ideas on the National Truth and Reconciliation Day, which is on September 30th. Both of those, which I have the question about the viability of both, because these dates are very close to today, and I'm worrying about the viability and also in terms of the marketing aspects, and also the people participate. So for the Terry Fox run, it would be about, it would be very close on this Friday, the 16th. And on that day, we would be able, the Terra Fox run is about SFU, and it has the spirits, and we can actually make a donations or by holding a marathon or something like that, and we would have sponsorship.
Good idea.
And on the September 30th which would be the National Truth and Reconciliations, besides from wearing an orange shirt to kind of show the reconciliations, we could as an SFSS, we could like invite Indigenous Inspirers panel or an instructor or professor to talk about the contemporary issues of Indigenous communities, kind of a lecture in both. What do you think?
Thanks for bringing this up, Andrew. Great initiatives. For the 30th one, I think so it's a little too late, because if we start talking to somebody who can come up and speak right now, even if we start tomorrow, we don't have that many days in between. Because we have to promote the event, we have to let people know, and especially like that day is a holiday, so we have to consider like September 30th is a holiday as well. The day before that is gonna be 29th, 28th, and 27th. So I don't think so people will come on 30th because it's a national holiday again. But I really like your idea of like how the way SFU organizes Terry Fox runs. We could probably do a run for cause, like those run for healthcare, run for like cancer. So that's a really good idea. Actually, I never had this in my mind. So thanks for bringing this up. Maybe we can keep this for the next meeting, I guess, because it will be a little too much to change the agenda right now.
Yeah.
What do you think? I would seek my vice chairs.
Yeah, I think it'd be best if we shift this to the next meeting, also because, yeah.
So just to reiterate, Andrew, if you have any suggestions or any amendments, when I'm asking for like the adoption of the agenda, when I'm making some changes, please make sure like you send your amendments in that chat. So it's easier, like, to work on things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, other than that, great initiative. I wish we could have talked about this a little earlier for the 30th event. I also wanted to do something for that. But yeah, connect me with the connect with me like later on this special event outside this meeting, so we can just discuss more. Let me also, like, anybody who wants to join or like wants to talk more on this, feel free to kind of hit a text and messenger letting us know, like, you want to be a part of that. Great initiative. But we'll keep that run for causes event for the next meeting. For sure we can work on that soon. Thanks, Andrew.
Appreciate it.
Ayo, do you have anything to say on this?
Nothing really, but I think, yeah, I do think it is best you just move it to the next meeting.
Yeah, something not really urgent, and something that can be worked on like later on, because we have still a little too much on the plate. Okay, adjournment, time to go home. Okay, so the motion reads, be it resolved to adjourn the meeting at 7:23 p.m. I'm gonna move this. Can I have a seconder?
I can second.
Mishika seconds that. I have sometimes too many seconder for this one. Everybody's excited to leave. Okay, I will seek unanimous consent. If anybody wants to dissent, please list yourself in the chat. Seeing none, this motion is carried. All right, guys, I'm just gonna stop recording.